Hi, hello, home. Welcome. I'm gonna show myself. Hi, hello. How are you people? Today we play the Stanley Parable. I know there's no audio, but there's no audio in the actual game, so it is like this. Okay, let's see. I don't know what to expect from this version of the game. I already played the original. I have no idea where this is going. Okay, so screen and subtitle language English. Confirm. Have you played Stanley Parable before? Yes. Okay, until the computer is barely visible. Wait. Okay, like. I'm adjusting my screen. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I think for me this is good. Enter the current time. Okay, it's 9. Uh, 38 p.m. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. What's going on? Okay. This really looks like the original. Okay, let me show you the settings. Video. Okay. You know, let's go with low. I like this. And okay. Video is good. Volumes are okay. Tell me if the audio is okay, guys. Anytime. Okay. Okay, I say we begin. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. I guess we're going to the usual, this is the story of Stanley. Probably.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yep.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Okay.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Okay.
What buttons to push, how long to push them,
and what order.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Okay.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Well, good for him. He was leaving this.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
I wonder what it is.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Well,
no one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Well, I guess
never in all his years at the company had this happened.
Maybe it was a Sunday.
Complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. I'm in the game. I'm doing things. Let me see if there's anything new. I'm pushing buttons. Nothing happens. What? Okay, go to achievement. You can't jump. Get your first achievement. What the heck? Okay. Let's go. Let me go check the. Is the achievement of knocking on the door? And click on door for under 430 5 times. Okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, for the first thing...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
For the first try, I just want to go as the man says. Oh, I turn off everything. Just simple and clean to see if the same thing as the old one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. We're here.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Thieves were not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Yeah, this is for an equipment. I know.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I'm here. Can I go anywhere else? Oh. I got the feeling money for sin, but not yours, of course. Say that's lovely purse. Okay. Okay. Going here now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Too bad I don't know the PIN number.
2845.
Yeah.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known
How
this.
can I know this? I mean, Stanley could have never possibly known the number of the key. So what can we do? I mean, we cannot open the door. Actually forgot the number.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb.
Yes.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, thank you. 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
It's dark, I don't see anything.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Beep. Going down. Meow, meow, meow. Let's see.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I love the narration voice in this game.
When for years it had never occurred to him.
Man.
This question
Oh, hi,
would not
Dream.
go unanswered
Hello.
for long.
Playing the Stanley Parable. Do you know this game?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This is new. This wasn't in the original one. Do you know this game? If you don't, it's a very cool game. It's called the Stanley Parable. A new version came out. The Ultra Deluxe version is the latest. Came out last week, and it's basically a story guided game. You see, there's this narrator. You're Stanley, that works in the office, and the narrator. But something strange happened. Nobody's at work apart from you. The narrator is telling you things, but you can decide to do the things he says or disobey. Well, let's see. Pick.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
For the first sort, I'm going as the narrator says. I'm doing what he says. Then we'll see.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Voice is amazing. Narrator voice is so good.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Could it be?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
That one said pirate.
Unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Could it be?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and
for all. Oh, there's some new stuff from the old. Can I read that? Can I? Well, let's turn this thing off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Okay, this is basically the original one.
Even
I
as
see.
the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
That's a good question.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Look.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of a new path before him.
Touching grass.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Good for him. Good for Stanley. Okay, this is like oh, I got the decade and beat the game. Okay, this is like the first regular ending if you obey to every command the narrator says. Then, you know what? Let me begin the game again so you can see the intro. It's very short. Oh, I cannot. Wait, if we go to the menu and restart. In again. Scratch my head.
This is the story
Here we
of a
are.
man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427
I do wonder.
and pushed buttons on a keyboard.
This
Orders
time
came to him through a monitor
you will help me choose the way.
buttons to push, how long to push them,
Okay?
and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month
Of every year.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Good for him.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What's up, Rim?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, it's a little bit different from the other intro. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, there's an achievement that I need to click on door 430 for 5 times.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for
I
the
knew this.
achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Well,
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
okay, man. I'll do that.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of
Yeah,
witnessing
you
true
think?
effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay. I'm doing like Bruce Lee.
I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Okay,
I want to
okay.
see commitment.
Okay.
A willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Okay, man. Just tell
Why
me what to
don't you
do.
go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Okay, 417. Where's 417? 417. 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Okay. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you, man. You open this? No. 430, 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, 415. 415. Where's 415? 425. 416. 415. Adorable. Adorable. Okay, 437 again. I don't know why the bus is a little bit cut at the end of the each phrases. Okay. Oh wait, 437 was this one.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Okay, copy machine. What's the copy machine? Oh, here.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Okay, here. I can't jump. I'm trying, but here we are.
This is great.
Yeah.
Line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it.
Yeah.
Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Okay. Settings, audio.
This is the story of a man named...
Okay. I don't know why the voice is cut a little bit in the end. Copy machine.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
Okay.
Yes, we did it.
I got the achievement.
That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes,
Thanks,
I'm
man.
proud of how far we've come today.
Thank you.
Just think, only
Thank
a few
you.
minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
Totally worthless. I know.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, I know, man. I don't know what I was thinking actually. So. Okay, if I remember correctly, I also do another thing. How was it? I could. Yes. Okay. Yes. Boom.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
This is
He then
genius.
praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
There's nothing
Take
here.
a minute just to drink it all in.
Okay.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag here?
Yep. Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now.
What the?
You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh man, this is so good.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. Did it all day in a meaningful way. But his brain had long ceased to function.
Oh man, what the heck?
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Oh man. Okay, this is, if I remember correctly, this is going never going to end. Okay, so I'm just begin again. Oh man, this game is. Oh, you know also what you can do. Okay, look at this. Go out and then... No? You could do that in the original. No?
All of his coat.
Oh man, I didn't win
What
that.
did it mean?
Oh well.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, this time we're doing things differently. Instead of following the narrator, we're gonna go
When Stanley came to a
do
set of
something
two
different.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if we go on the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
Yeah, I want to admire the lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth
Want something to
the
drink.
detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Amazing. Can I have some coffee? No? Okay.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
No pineapple
Really
pizza,
worth
man. You know it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You mean this one? No, I think I'm gonna go here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Okay. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm
Uh-huh.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah, no,
There's someone
man.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What are you talking about, man?
She's been waiting.
Oh,
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
okay. Hello. What the heck?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
What?
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go.
He's still the
All
opposite,
right, now,
different.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your
God damn.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh man, that's
I'm
rude.
trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, what the heck? Could Mario believe 427? Press B on your keyboard. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
What if I don't do it?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Oh man. I don't want to push that. What if I don't? What if I don't do that? Oh, it's gonna happen. Hi, Strawberry. Hello, welcome. Well, first pin.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own dream.
There's no
First, he
television
imagined
though.
that one day while at work, he stepped up
I
from
mean,
his
I'm the
desk to
television.
realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Nice E to spend time
So
with the bell.
he went further.
A.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
And it's his niece.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to think possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Oh, we haven't seen the
Another
yellow
was a man
line.
with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Just one more time.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh, man.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I want to do that. Wait. If I do that, I'm obeying the narrator. If I don't, let's go.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Okay.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And
Okay. This was interesting. Was this in the original? I don't remember. But this was interesting. Okay. Okay, let's try once more. I know I can do that, but I don't know how.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Oh, one day see weather. Oh, man. Okay, there's actually... oh, look. This is a secret. The thing with please input, it's secret. If you do it every time, something's gonna happen. You'll see. New content. Just like this. Well.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Well, I'm going in. What's going on? Where are we going? This is definitely new. It wasn't in the original, in the basic version. What the heck?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As
What?
you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Who the heck sits on
After
computer?
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Uh-huh.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Well. Oh, okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
For sure. I don't know. I think the game is messing. How can I go up or down?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or...
Oh,
there we
okay.
go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Yeah.
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the
Oh,
content.
are we
See
there?
the content, Stanley.
Oh yeah, I do want the content, man.
All right, let's see. It's
What?
the jump circle.
Oh, I can jump? Oh. What the heck? What happened if I go... For real? That's all? I can't jump anymore?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah. Oh, another elevator.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley,
Okay.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I do agree,
It's
man.
just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
You hungry? You better go get something to
Read
eat.
you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Okay.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Yeah, that's true, I
Quality
checked
assurance
it.
department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them
Oh,
personally
man.
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Oh, yeah, man.
If you're still with
Probably.
me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay, man. Let's do this. You actually did it on yourself, so... Wait, what? Is this completely different? What?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Okay, just give me a second. Oh, that's probably... What? Let's go into the vent. I'm venting. Coffee nut. What the heck?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? It
Uh-huh.
got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh, cool.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
This is.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's
What?
where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant...
You're not angry anymore? Good
Oh, the
to know.
waste.
What the heck? Zone, sweet zone? Stanley Parable. Friskiest, we first got the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. Okay. British Academy of Films Television. Not the last of it was the last of Us, Stanley Parable. Inbox Collector Edition. Oh, is this real? I have no idea. Smile because it happened. This is $1. Okay. Stanley Parable demonstration. Okay. Oh yeah, these are the achievements of the game. These are actually, I think these are actually the award that the game won. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. $50% off designer had, but the small creature owns the other half. What? Okay. Oh, wait. I cannot see it on that. Oh. What? Oh, hi, Title. Welcome.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Oh yeah, this is
It was
definitely worse.
literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Okay, wasn't expecting Persona 3 as an example.
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new
man.
content.
Lots of delay. I think it's restream probably. I'm doing good, thank you. I hope you're doing good as well. I'm really enjoying the game. I played the original one and I couldn't wait to play this one as well. The Ultra Deluxe version. I wonder what's down here. Okay, I cannot open this. This is so nostalgic, it was good. Sorry about the delay, by the way. Person of the year, I think that's Stanley. What's this? I remember.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is
Oh, yeah.
a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in
Hello.
games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices
Welcome
I've
to
ever
Twitch.
been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
But here we are with
It
the new
just
content.
needed to be left alone.
What the
To
heck?
spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh man. Can I go there? Cannot jump, so no. Where do I go now? Is this an actual real edition of the game? Yeah, I'm doing the vent the vent ending. Therein. Welcome. I'm doing this right now. Been decided to watch more streams on YouTube because you felt like it and shows a profile picture next to your name over there, which you like more. Use the same profile. Yeah. I do know. I don't know. I do see the profile, your profile even on Twitch, so don't worry about that. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. No, with the tape recorder ending. How do I go there? Can I actually... Where do I go now? Actually. Oh,
These were simpler times, Stanley.
I had to go back here?
But I wouldn't
Oh.
give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Where are we?
This? What's down here?
What the heck?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, also, no spoilers, please. Thank you. You wouldn't be able to go to the end. There's nothing. Okay. I'll. No spoiler, please. Thank you.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights.
Was that an
I
actual
can't imagine where I have the
review?
room to stick them.
What the heck is going on in this game? I have no idea where this is gonna lead. Steam reviews, containers of Steam reviews. I believe they are. Oh, that will actually be very cool. Okay.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
What's up with that Tillman? Oh well, I can understand that. To get the end in the beginning, this has been raised a little bit or left yanked or a little into a band. Well, we'll see about that. Actually, I want to finish this first. Oh, a new one? Another one here?
What's this one got to say?
I mean, there's water here.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh, man.
That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything.
Wet
for
shoes.
Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay, can I go there? Oh, yeah. Oh, is that the skip button? What should I go get? Back here. Okay, not much. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking.
Oh.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Cool.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less
What if I
of a
skip more?
rumination and more of a treatise, or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it.
Oh,
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit.
yep.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display
Oh,
of
man.
self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh, for real?
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know it's shocking, isn't
I
it?
do it at that level. Well, it's basically an internet page,
I think
a
the
web
skip
page.
button
That's
has
all.
been aptly
Copy pasted
demonstrated,
there.
and we can say goodbye. Stanley, Stanley, please don't push the button again.
12 hours.
12 hours. You've just been
Sorry.
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer.
What the
and my
heck?
God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Oh man.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
Well,
I have
I'll push
no
it.
idea how long I'll be made to
I'll
sit
push
here.
it.
And more than any... Oh, Stanley. You're
Oh
back.
man.
You're back. Oh, my
Pun
God.
died.
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Oh, man.
Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Yeah.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
Isn't
Doesn't
it?
it feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
Mm-hmm.
But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all.
It's not?
It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Oh.
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
Oh, that's all?
I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley.
Oh,
Not the outcomes, not the
okay.
story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
Okay,
One
okay.
single thing I
Okay, I'm
need.
pushing.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
How
I
much
stopped
time?
keeping track after a year.
After a
I
year?
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you.
Oh man.
To begin with, there is only regret.
Oh man,
There
no.
is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
I'm gonna
I felt
skip
nothing
again.
at all but regret.
I'm back. No voice? What the heck is going on? Nothing is beeping. Well,
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the
What?
human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed.
What?
They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us. Now he
What?
won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to
no voice again? Oh, okay.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
What the heck?
End is never the end, 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 is never.
What about now? How much do we have to do this? Spooky, yeah, kinda. Fuck broken. How much time? How much more do we have to do this? Oh, what the heck? Everything's broken. Is it like a storm outside? Oh. Light. Not any other difference. Oh. Plants. Oh, wait. Where did the plants go? Oh man, this is creepy. This is freaking creepy. I want to continue. I don't want to stay here, thank you. No, 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 no. I don't like this. Can we go on? Thank you. Oh. Oh. Okay, wait. Can I push the button again? No, I think it's broken. Okay, so... You love the game until the game scared the hell out of you. Oh yeah, me too. I do like horror games though. But I think there is... when a game that is not an horror game does something spooky, it's really different. Because you're not expecting that. Probably. Oh. You hate horror game? I do like them actually. Oh, okay, we're stunting again. That was new content.
Sitting there, Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Whoops, sorry, I bumped on the microphone. Ooh. Okay. Oh, new content? Wait though. Because I want to do another thing.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
Okay, I went here
The correct
earlier.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, thank you.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room.
Yes, okay, bye.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
No,
left.
that's not gonna happen.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
But the content was new. Well, it was new, double new. I just wanted to do...
Stanley, I think perhaps...
Wait, you know what? Let's go with the even new content. I changed my mind.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content. Let's go.
Good. You noticed my sign.
Yep.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I'm here again. What's even newer? What's even newer? I want to know. Go back. Well, too late. I'll do it. I'll do it after this. Okay. Well, this is really new. I did all the original endings.
Stanley Parable, and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? Oh. The end is never the end again.
See, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
Oh, we have to do these for the ending one. Okay.
Why there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Two. Can I open this? No.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Okay. They're back 2 doors. New content is out, new content part 2 is in. Burn section of the chart, cool right section of the chart. More TSP, better TSP. Okay. What's this? Oh, logos. Okay.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or
The
logical,
prequel?
really.
Not the sequel? What? This way to the show floor. New features. It's the bus for the new content. Expo 2. Oh, okay.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Resurge the bucket. Okay, I want to go here first. Exclusive. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Will it say my name? Will it?
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Okay.
Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Okay, I'm
I
Jim.
want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Okay, I'm
Sleeping
Jim.
and waking as Jim.
Yeah,
Falling in love
yeah.
and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's
Okay, I'm
possibilities
Jim
as
now. I'm
and
destined to be Jim.
Watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so,
Yes.
then
Yes,
please
yes.
step forward and press the button.
Yes, yes, I do. I'm Jim. I'm Jim.
Jim. Yes, you see. What a thrill. What a
What the
rush. It was
heck?
you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again. Jim. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much.
Too much, Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Oh, you actually put that away. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm Jim now, apparently. Hello, everybody. My name's Jim. Well, I'm gonna change my name into Jim now.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh,
That would
okay.
actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Whole new office. Red is new orange. New updated ray trace is more of the same, but in a good way. Pixel Jim. No, it's just Jim. I mean, or else the name wouldn't make sense. Probably Jimbit. Yeah, Jimbit probably. Yeah, Jimbit for sure. Jim is just short for Jimbit. Yes, I'm Jimbit. The reassurance bucket. Okay, let's go to the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
There's nothing.
Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
I can understand that.
Imagine what a pain in the ass that would be.
Oh man, I would imagine.
The bucket is the
Perfect solution. Yes, indeed.
Come on, give it a try.
Oh, I can? I can do that?
Can you feel it?
Yes, I can feel the power of the bucket.
Even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Of course, yes.
In fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of
Love that lot
charisma
as well, yes.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, wow, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable.
Can I steal the bucket? Can you just go away with the bucket? You can say the bucket made me extremely attractive. Oh, thank you, man.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Is it Stanley? Oh, okay, I feel like that is the part to visit the last. So the middle. So the bucket is mine now?
I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Oh.
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Okay. Oh, it's actually for real.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh, you're anime. Oh no, I'm saying. Sorry, I say man to everyone, not just because you can be man, woman, whatever. You're Jim in the game. I just say man to everyone. It's not like because you're a man. You could be a man or whatever.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the well, we'll figure that out later.
I remember. No, I played the original one. This is my first time playing the Ultra Deluxe. Free equipment. You love the bucket? No, get with the. Oh no, my bucket! Oh no, I want. Okay, wait. I think I missed something.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as
Oh,
well.
the jump circle?
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no spoiler, please. Thank you. Wait. The equipment, I don't know. I feel like... Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Should I go here first or the equipment? Maybe the equipment first. Oh, the infinite. Oh. I didn't do the infinite. Oh. Okay, bye. Thank you for being here. See you soon. Bye. Rim, depth, infinite, surrounding area. Okay.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Okay.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I don't know if I want to go there. Probably not. Probably I don't want to. Can't go there. Okay. Let's go get our free equipment. Pull the lever, see with new equipment, no more steps. It just works. Get yours right now.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Gamers, we hear you. What the heck? Okay. Is that a way to... Is there a way to do this? Oh well. Guess it's not working. Oh well.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't know. Time sequel. This map, free given. Merge. Setting world champion. Stanley Parable returns back at office decoration. Epilogue, collectible. Infinite hole, exit. Setting world champion? I'm there. So Sentient World Champion is here. Did I do this? Oh yes, I did. Okay. So why... Wait, that's the exit, right? A9. collectibles. I can't believe it's that simple. Well, it's not that simple. I didn't get an achievement. Let them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting
Oh,
them.
okay.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, everybody trying to grab that. Okay. Are there actually 6 of them? Somewhere?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Damn, could you imagine? Nothing there. Okay, I want to jump into the infinite hole now. I think I saw everything. Did I do this? Yes, it's the balloons. It's the balloons. If it is infinite, actually. Because I don't know at this point. Let's go. Oh.
See, isn't it wonderful?
Not
more
really.
ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back.
I found the bucket yes word here.
We do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Am I not a lot more attractive with this bucket? It's a very good bucket, yes. Hi, words here. Welcome. Okay. I went there. I think I saw everything. Did the collectible exit? It's E. Can't exit. Oh no, it's here. Okay. Okay. Jump circle exit. Okay.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah. I'm good. The thing is that this really looks like a real exhibition. Oh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Yes,
I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as
Yeah.
one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, good. Okay. How do I go there?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Of course.
Sort of. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Probably.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Isn't this
with respect,
what we're doing right now?
with care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
I still have my backend though.
I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
Don't tell me.
Title screen that says with bold and uncompromising.
Don't tell me it's gonna say Ultra Deluxe.
This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Wait, is the game gonna restart? Wait, what? For real? Is it gonna be the actual game, just the title screen different?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Ta-da!
Employee number 427.
There's the balloons.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Okay, I know it's the same thing, but what the heck? But please tell me that.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Please tell me that the stuff that was in the thing it's in the game now. Please tell me that it's like that. That is please. Oh, there's the bucket. I knew it. Wait. Before doing that, let me see if there's the input computer thing.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No. Okay, give me the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Okay. I have the bucket now. Oh, no more new content? Okay. Please tell me there's the...
Touched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh man, for real.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I know.
But Stanley had
Just
felt
shut
the
up.
bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Are all the...
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Are all the thing gonna be bucket then?
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
I'm
now
here.
ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious.
I know I can go down there,
He
but
was
first I
firmly
want to do
convinced
this.
that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Is this not gonna be here forever?
Now pick up the phone.
No,
Oh, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
because I can.
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things.
What the
Buckets
heck?
can't talk.
It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
What the
Can't you
heck?
see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously.
Oh man.
Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look. What is comedic timing?
What?
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last?
What?
How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
Political
More
enemies?
importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh,
What the
in all
heck?
likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters
Oh, okay,
from
but the
them
distance,
in a room
okay.
of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions.
Oh,
for
these are the
comedic
optimal conditions,
timing.
okay.
To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time.
What?
With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
What the heck?
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the
Okay.
joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
What the heck? I'm downing with the fanny. Practice now. What the heck, man?
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
Okay.
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys.
Oh,
Collecting hard data
surveys?
from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times,
Oh.
just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And
Oh,
that's all there
okay.
is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to
okay.
let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence.
What?
And to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them.
What?
Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What the heck? Okay, where's your bye-bye? See you soon.
Isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay, okay. Oh, here. Okay, let's go back.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now?
Who knows?
Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Okay, are we going back? Okay, I'm almost there. I'm here. Okay, what you gonna do?
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
What? We're back at the phone already?
What?
No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing is completely off. The joke will never land, well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors.
It wasn't here earlier, man.
Just mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need...
Oh no, please don't let me watch that again.
instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Please no.
Here we go. You
Oh,
ready?
okay.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, I'm going here. What's gonna happen?
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Wait, what?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a
Wait,
set
what?
of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay, I think this is gonna
Here we go. You ready?
go on
When Stanley
indefinitely.
and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Sorry.
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All
Sorry,
because
man.
you couldn't watch a simple video and take a... Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Oh,
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes.
okay.
Let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar.
Oh man, that's horrible.
We're getting away from making
Horrifying
fun of
joke.
Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional.
Probably, yes. More sectional video.
Let's see.
Okay. It was another ending. With bucket, indeed.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let me see if there's
No matter
any
how
other
hard Stanley
input.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nope. Wait, wasn't this going on the right instead of on the left? Am I dreaming? Give me the bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Oh yeah, I can feel the comfort.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, I
This
want to
was
do
not the
this
correct way to the meeting
this
room,
time.
but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the
Okay,
top.
now I'm gonna
There's
jump.
something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should
I'm
have
gonna
alarmed
get
him,
there.
of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Danger everywhere. Okay, I did
No,
this.
stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign
Oh.
right there. It says, no buckets past
What?
this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
Oh well.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Um.
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this
Um.
point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness. I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Oh, okay.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay. This is new, actually. Is
Now
this a
then,
bucket?
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay, man, I'm
Okay,
ready.
let's begin.
Give me the questions.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a
What?
bucket, not an actual bucket.
I could have known.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a
Oh,
bucket,
man.
not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No?
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
What the heck?
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To
Yeah.
be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
Oh.
Thank you for not making me look like an idiot.
Okay.
Next one.
Tractor. What the heck?
Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect.
What?
This is a bucket.
Wait, what? What?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Wait,
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
both? What?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
What the heck? Oh,
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket.
yeah.
When I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which
Yeah,
of
that's
course is
true.
not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No?
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
What the
Do
heck?
any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
What the heck?
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Oh no!
Okay, here we go.
No, my bucket! No, my bucket. Oh, god
What
damn.
happened? Is everything gone?
I wanted
Why
my
did
bucket.
everything disappear? Wait,
Oh, wait,
was
everything.
everything a bucket?
Probably.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Yeah.
My God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
I'm still
And
here.
you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Oh, yeah.
So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
Oh, probably, yes.
Who knows what that information might do to a person.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I
here
can
we go.
understand that. I can understand that, definitely.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm looking for a computer that says ready to receive input. No? Nope. Wait, the bucket disappeared? Or is still there? It's still there. Okay. Just to know. I don't actually want to grab it now.
When Stanley came to a set of
No, I'm
two-
going on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I want to.
Stanley felt
Ooh,
lightheaded,
okay, I'm going out.
butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I do wonder if I go there without the bucket.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was
Yeah.
in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Of
Are you
course.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you
Oh,
something.
the Bible is
beautiful.
pointed still here.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
How about no?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you
Oh.
were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Oh well.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yes.
Help me here,
Beautiful.
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real
You know what?
critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
I don't know, man.
Well, It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Oh
Let's take a
man,
look.
even very modest this scene. Oh, what the heck? Worldwide leaderboard. Okay. Let's go here.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Oh, here. No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You
Oh,
click
yeah.
the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
How
Be sure
about
to
no?
keep notes on your experience.
Oh god. Okay, we're going into the fire. It's very annoying.
You heartless bastard.
Oh well.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter,
a little bit
I
of
don't know
both.
what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Okay.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Oh, we're playing something
Let's
else.
see. What do we have here?
Actually, not this ending, but it's still funny.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I wonder what game's gonna be. Wait, what?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
What the heck?
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley.
I actually do have this game.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I do have this game. This is the Fire Watcher game. I don't remember the title then.
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
It was an open
You
world
wandered off
game.
into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path
no.
to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
In the old version, it was Minecraft.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What's gonna be? Oh, Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Ooh, what's this?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Yeah.
Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
Sports
Oh,
ball?
what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, here we are. Can I actually... Oh, it's actually working. Look at that. Can I strike?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenaline,
Oh no, you're gonna...
then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing,
Gonna do that?
doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a
Oh, no,
confectionery shop.
nothing
I
was gonna
simply
work.
have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh man. Even more. This is all?
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope.
Can I get there?
What are you doing?
Oh, I could. Oh,
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
oh. Where am I going? Oh. In the original version, it was just Minecraft and then the game ended. That's all. I wonder. Oh, this is Stanley's office. I see. Where am I going exactly? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Oh, well.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Oh.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Oh.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Is it gonna restart? Or... Okay.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Subtitle says only a matter of time, not just a matter of time. Input? No. Wait. Give me the bucket, actually. I want this.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Yes. Bucket for me.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
bucket for me.
Still no one was here.
Hmm.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps
Yes.
his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
No?
The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Oh.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as
Oh,
clear
man.
as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Oh man.
I can really feel it now.
Oh no.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
Hey,
it's
you.
supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
I'll never give away the bucket.
Hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has
Oh,
to
man.
resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
Oh man.
And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
How dare
That your
you?
relationship is purely superficial and convenient.
That's not
That
true.
your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I'd never.
Never.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really
Never.
tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Over the years,
Have
indeed.
it.
Well,
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I wonder what happened if I go up here with the bucket.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Yes,
The
indeed.
bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Definitely.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Oh, to 8.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket...
The bucket knew. The bucket knew.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical
Bucket told me.
explanation.
The bucket told me everything. I do want to know what's down here. And if anything changes, if I have the bucket on me.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
What if I go here?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Oh man.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Oh. Here we are. Let's go. So that's for me, apparently. Where am I? Is this new? I think it is.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
Oh well.
To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell,
Oh
Stanley.
man. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
What?
as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What?
In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
What?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true
Well-
that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to
Wait.
behold.
My packet disappeared. You're sending impressive acknowledgement like a bucket seldom managed. Okay, is it like a bucket memorial?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like
25
this and
buckets.
to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short
first-
life?
The greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. 25. They look like a lot more than 25, but okay. Buckets with 2 handles. Such design that we created in real life have been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year does number to that just for attempting it. What the heck? It's like Leonardo da Vinci, Vitruvian Man, probably. Inferno bucket. Oh. Okay. The stairs bucket analogy. What the heck? Presented without commentary. Okay. What's in here then? Cave Drawin. Bucket predate the existence of man. We do not know how long. What? Alien man discovery of the product used at the bucket, which is the time bucket already like been around for several millennia. What the heck?
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one.
What the heck?
It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Can't get bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. Whoever clear out grasp of the bucket may Peter is yet more that is always out of reach. This is inevitable for our own good. Oh, is that the infinite? Oh wait. I grabbed that.
But there is something we can do.
Oh.
Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What happened to the other narrator actually?
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The
Oh.
bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Okay. What the heck? What's that? Oh, phone ringing.
recorded message scheduled either by you or person in your place of work.
Uh-huh.
The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages.
Oh,
If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message
okay.
into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
I'll just ignore that. Actually, the waiting input thing. Can I go back here? The door is not closing. What happened to the voice? What happened to the narrator? I'm confused. It's no narrator anymore. Hey! Ekimomiji,
When
thank you so
Stanley
much for the
came to a
raid.
set of
For
two
the raid,
open
thank
doors,
you.
He entered the door on his left.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Are you guys here yet? Sometimes take a while. Thank you so much for the raid. Look at all these people. Hello, thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for the raid so much. Akimomiji. My avatar looks so cool. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. If you don't know me, I'm Pixel Beat and I'm the Italian television. Hello. I'll give you a wink. Wink. Oh, that's not wink. This is okay. Hello. Look at all these people. Welcome. I'm playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. If you do you know about this game? Have you ever played? Have you ever heard about this? Please let me know. And well, I was in the middle. I just got an ending, and I was in the
Stanley
middle.
just stood there doing nothing at all.
Oh yeah.
He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
Never heard of
very
that.
well.
Okay, yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to
Basically,
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
as you can hear, there's a narrator in this game, and what happens? Wait, you know about this? You did love this game. This is maybe you remember. Or did I like? This game is so cool. Yes, this is the ultra deluxe version of the game. A new version of this game came out. There's a lot more endings. I'm trying to do all of the new ones, and this is for now it has been very fun. And what I'm basically this narrator it is telling what you're doing or what you have to do, but you have the choice to disobey him. Just unblock the memory. Oh, cool. Wait a second. I lost my bottle cap. Here it is. Ah. Song or game? Okay. Yeah. So for who doesn't know,
The
this is
lounge
it.
was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
If you build again after 5 years, yes, there was a thing like that even in the original one. And I don't know, I'm trying to do different things. Right now I'm going here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What if I go here? Because for now things have been a lot different, very different than the original.
But
It's on to
Stanley didn't
himself.
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's,
Left?
left.
Not much choices here. Then it's
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
then it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never yeah.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left,
Yeah.
down,
Left, right.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now, but this story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Finally. Clear direction. Oh, is this the adventure line thingy?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to...
I'm not watching.
Who am
I'm not
I
looking.
kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Probably a good
And
idea.
this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Probably a good
Okay,
idea. Yes,
from
let's
the
go.
top.
From the top. You wasn't Luke, but he was there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm also looking for the input computer thingy. Read receive input.
When Stanley...
Wait.
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I did not,
Did you
man.
move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm
Yeah.
the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come,
Oh.
Stanley. Let's find the story.
I'm going here. I don't know why. I feel like this is the right way. Here? I don't know. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to torture yourself. Okay, let's go here. Oh, I'm back here. Okay, so let's go here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
And where did it go?
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Okay, this
Why
is
not?
this looks like the same as the original. This one I'm doing right now. Maybe if I had the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Uh-huh. No door this time? Yeah, no door this.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, let's go. Let me see if there's input waiting. No.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
Aha.
The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our step.
Ma figura. Oh, ma siete. Oh, thank you for the follow. Ma siete italiani tutti quanti? Domanda?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Forse.
I don't think so. I
Ah,
can't
e
quite
allora
recall,
ditelo.
but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Not everyone.
Do you know
Okay.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, How about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
You put in a lot of hard
Yeah!
work. It
Okay,
really
job.
paid off. So, good job. Oh no.
Okay, who's Italian here just
I
said?
don't feel right about this at all. We
Whoever
both
is
know
Italian.
you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
Okay.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
You're not. Okay. As you can
Alright,
see,
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
okay. Wait, what have I done? No, okay, back to the empty room. Let's go here then.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Oh,
Onward,
okay.
Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being
heck,
via
man?
the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is
What
in
the
fact
heck?
a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if
Okay,
my
we're going here.
experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience
yes.
of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my
The adventure
own
line.
operative, experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, yes, with the music. Pam pararam pam 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 pararam param param pam pararam param pam pam pararam
Wait,
pam.
cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Yes.
Stanley, this fern will be very important
Okay.
later in
Okay,
the
guys,
story.
let's have a
Make
look at
sure
this.
you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Remember
You
this,
won't want to miss
guys.
anything.
Remember this fern. It's gonna be useful later, apparently. It's actually not gonna be useful. Shh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Apparently.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, here again.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This is amazing.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Nothing.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
We can make up our own
Exciting,
story.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, let's go. Okay, good night. See you soon.
Yes, this is exciting.
Leave a like
Just
if you
me
want
Stanley
and
forging
leave a
new
subscribe if you
path,
want.
a new
Bye
story.
bye.
Well, it could be anything. What do you
I
want
really
the
enjoyed that.
story to be?
See,
Go
appreciate it.
wild. Use your imagination.
Follow,
Whatever it
whatever.
might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
You know what I mean.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. And we should be fine.
I like how it has a trademark over it, over on the it.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere
Can't just be
the
here on
place where
random.
we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay, let's go.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
Awaits. The confusion end.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again.
Imagine circumstances.
Am I just supposed to forget?
Stanley.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
Stanley.
you consulted me. Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Can I sit here?
I don't want the game to keep restarting.
Okay.
I don't want to forget what's going on.
Pretend I'm
I
sitting.
trap like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
What?
Does that mean, did we do it?
Yeah, we
Did
break the cycle. Definitely.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure
not
if we're
really,
the
but okay.
destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and
Should
not
I
the
start,
destination.
actually?
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Oh, it did it every now on its own. Okay, never mind. Okay, the difference
all of his
between,
co-workers were gone.
as you can
What did
see,
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
I
room.
unlocked
Perhaps
these
he had simply
balloons
missed a memo.
in the office. The paper on the ground, sometimes it just happens randomly. And there's also this.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
It's the bucket. It's not here in the original game. And you actually have to unlock it. I do wonder.
Stanley clutched the
You're a
bucket
little bit
tightly
confused.
to his
Yes, me
chest
too.
And entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And now I do
Stanley
wonder.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to them, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section
I do
and went
wonder.
straight ahead to the opposite door.
What if I go in here
Still no one was here.
with the bucket? Because I never did this way. Never went here with the bucket in my
Perhaps
hands.
his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
What if I
boss's
go down?
office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that.
Oh,
And in
yeah.
such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
Oh,
The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
oh no.
And
The
that
bucket's
was
under a
when he
certain.
realized,
What do you mean?
This isn't my bucket. It's just a normal,
no.
everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of
Wait,
bizarre
I don't-
hallucinations Stanley might
I don't-
experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
There's no bucket anymore.
Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
Yeah.
Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Oh no, my bucket.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
Oh,
None
man.
of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
I'm looking
He
for my
had to
bucket.
find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Oh no.
It was incredibly painful.
This is so creepy, yeah, kinda.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Man. It is kinda creepy, yes, I have to say.
This is the
Buckets.
story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
He didn't have a bucket.
This man
Yeah.
had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his
Of
actions
course.
and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket
Remember,
with him in the
kids,
first
always
place.
take your buckets with you.
How cruel the world can be.
Always take your bucket or be
She
assurance.
hugged her own bucket.
Having no bucket is a no.
Of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and
And
total
total
clarity.
free of everything, you
And
see?
yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
See? That's the lesson, kids. Always bring your buckets with you.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch
Hey,
them.
Meshichu,
It was
thanks
only a
for the
matter of
hosting.
time.
Okay, let me see. I'm looking for the last. I'm missing one input computer thingy, and I cannot find it. You turn off. Why? Because I can. Also, give me the
Stanley
bucket.
picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley.
Beer
clutched
braid,
the
beer
bucket
braid. Thank
tightly to
you
his
for the
chest
raid,
and closed the
Meshichu.
door on his left.
Thank you so much, man.
Still, no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming
No, I
downstairs,
actually-
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Yes.
boss's office.
I'm good, actually. Very good, Meshichu. Thanks for asking. You can imagine game writers. What do you have to do to get this? We can add something. What about the bucket? Great idea. They can add the bucket. Job done. Go home for today. Actually, you have to do a very long thing to unlock the bucket and other things, and also the balloons. Wait, what? This is new. Is this new? Business strategy. Was it here? In your... Was this in the original? Was this? Bam, 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 ba-da-dum, bam, bam. Is this new? I don't really remember this. I think it's new. Ba-bam-bam. The wonder thing though. The sequel is not posted. Yes! The title of the game at a certain point became the Stanley Parable 2, actually. And all the menu changed into that. Are we there yet? It's taking a while. Yes, I do know there's a way to remain outside the shift's office. I actually wanted to do that this time, but... Is that... Okay, I think that's never going to end. So let's do that actually.
Stepping into
Oh
his
no!
office,
Oh
Stanley
wait.
was once again
Okay, I can. Here it is. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Be brave. I did play the original one, actually, the original game, so that's no problem. The bath? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes off the boss suffer loss, so that's what the boss shows. Extreme bathroom. Extreme bathroom. It's like a regular bathroom, but extreme. I wonder. Nothing here. Never mind. Uh-huh. Let's go back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. By the way, why are you playing Aki? Aki Bombiji, what were you playing? What game were you playing? And also Machichu, what game were you playing? Oh, here. And also, I hope you add a grid stream. It's a bucket effect. It's the bucket effect. Okay. Escape pod bay for... So, thanks to... Oh, Madrid Zero Mission. Ooh, very good game, actually. Very, very good game. It's a very good remake of the original one. I was with Vampires. Oh, I also have that, you know? I also have that. Vampire Survivors. It's a great game. Very simple, but really works. Okay, 57. 58. Pum 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 pum. And where's the last one? This should be it. Escape. Here we are. Let's go. Hey, where did my bucket go? Oh! Oh no, don't tell me. For real? Are we saving the bucket instead of ourselves? You know you could bot feed in there, right? Oh well. Goodbye, bucket. It was an honor being with you. Well, that was something.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The bucket's not more here. We did ask you. You've never regularly played different genre, no? But you seem to since some weeks. Oh well, Rocket League is a very good game. I mean, I played it for some time, and it's great. It's so fun. I actually have the game on the Switch. I bought it when it wasn't free.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wonder... what can I do now? I went there, I did regular, and then went down, went to the boss office.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh wait, I know what I can do now.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Let's go back on track.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, I want to go here, do the regular thing.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yes.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
That's what I wanted. Let's relax, guys.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. What the heck, for real?
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. Let's go. I couldn't admit they are for real around all the place in the game. In second, you can say that I'm a pixel bit of culture. Well, right, I do. Okay, I do like Metroidvania, and I also streamed Metroid Dread Day 1 because I was waiting for Metroid 5 since Metroid
Stanley
Fusion
walked straight ahead
came
through the
out.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
To the Moon. I know To the Moon. I played it. And I do like platforms, and recently I'm streaming Ahead in Time. I was playing it live yesterday, actually.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay.
Now the monitors jump to life.
Okay,
Their
I want
true
to go
nature revealed.
almost
Each
to the
bore the
end,
number of an
and then
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
freedom and nothing. Okay.
This mind control facility.
Let me
it was
drink
too
some water,
horrible
actually.
To believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
You gonna take a look? Of course. It's there. It's there for you to look.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated?
Ahead in Time
to
is
accept
basically
blindly?
a platform with this little girl just named Head
No.
Kid.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept
Mario
his
style,
own
basically.
life in someone
Mario
else's
64
control.
style.
Never.
Very
It was
very good game.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I wanted to play the platform, and I made a poll
The heart
for
of
that.
the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
So-
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
Okay,
All of it monitored
there's-
and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Because if I remember correctly, there's these buttons here. Okay, here. One, two. Can you do something with this? Can you do anything? Three. Four is not here though. Press 4. 1, 2. I don't see the 4. Not here. I did 1, I did 2, I did 3. That was 4 or 5. I think that was 5. Yes, this is 5. What's 4? What's button 4? Assuming that there's a button number 4. 3. Not here. Does button number 4 exist? I don't see it anywhere. Is that the one up there? Oh, I think I need to go back here. I can't see a damn thing. It's closed. But it's up there. How do I open that? Search for the fort. I'm trying. Video. No, okay. It's not. It's closed, damn it. It's up there. I think it's that one. Yes, it's definitely that one. I can't? Oh well. I'll probably continue with the thing and then... Okay, if you have to go, good night, and... Oh, thanks so much for the follow. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Sometimes I stream in the afternoon, but I mostly stream during this time, but sometimes it happens. Depends. Okay, let's...
And when at last he found the source of the...
turn it on and send it up.
You didn't just activate the controls.
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that
Ciao.
what you wanted?
Why not then?
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
And
if
then?
you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Oh, man.
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me. Well,
Oh, now it's open. Okay.
what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
Was
and
number
set you
3?
free.
Where was it?
Of course,
Oh, it was
that
there.
was merely in this
Yeah.
instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
It's
I
number
let the office
4.
sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to
Up
say this,
here.
though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm
No?
enjoying this so much.
Okay, never mind.
You know what? To hell
Can
with
do
it.
anything to stop
I'm going
this?
to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer
Green.
that something in this room was
Number
capable
5.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you. running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won?
Yeah.
Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh man, what do I do?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control
Free.
this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye, Emblem 427.
Take a look
Oh,
at the
man.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Well, can't do
Will you
much
cling
else.
desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't.
Well,
it's all the same to me. All a part of
Let's
the
go.
game. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
Oh,
life
well.
from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Boom. Bada boom. Okay, people. It's getting late for me, so I have to go. But don't go immediately because we can raid someone. And of course, if you have any suggestion, you can say that to me. Since it's pretty, but since it's pretty late, I need to go to sleep. In any case, thanks so much for being here, guys. I hope to see you next time, and very soon. Let me see if there's any friend online that wants to be with us. Apparently there isn't. Oh, there is. Let me see. We could raid Thistle again, but you know, she's lying this time usually. So, well, we're gonna raid her. Okay, guys. Good night, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye bye, and I'll see you Friday. We're gonna have a collab with Thistle. Bye bye. We're gonna play some stuff together. Bye.